Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Night Takeaway, episode 52. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. The weather's been pretty good for a change. As you can see, we've got a new face to the panel. So we shall crack in with that first of all. And yes, a big up to Clown Lake Out FC.
Yeah, I mean,
we want our ownership out over this side. These guys over here, they're in love with this. They love this.
Oh, I love it.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Yeah, it's actually surreal being on this side because normally in the chat with all the rest of the guys normally, and yeah, I mean, I just can't wait to see what we're gonna delve into tonight.
No, welcome on board, mate. It's good to have you on. Yeah, it's good to have you on. Anthony, how's your good self?
Yeah, not too bad, too. Obviously, we've had a surprising bit of football this weekend. Obviously, Forest beating Man City, fair shake to them. And obviously the game today, which I did predict would be a draw, by the way. So, I'm happy with the result. So
6 points in the bag, he says. So,
yeah.
yes, of course. And Hot Fuzz.
Well, Ollie Ball's back. Ollie's at the wheel. He's changed his passport. He's now no longer Norwegian. He's Portuguese. And he's changed the shape. He's playing with a different shape. But Jesus, it's just another classic case of you park the bus, you park the jumbo jet, you park absolutely everything. It's gridlock game FC. And Arsenal busy trying to play around, just moving the same old pieces. The fact that Arsenal's only goal today pretty much came from where we defensively fell asleep in one moment. Anana tried to play for Arsenal in the same game as well. He tried to play for two teams in one game, but never done before. But, I mean, David Raya, Arsenal's man of the match performance, I think.
Definitely.
I mean, our XG, the quality of our chances, it sort of get to the end of the game and you think, well, actually, from a Man United perspective, I'm actually disappointed we didn't win that and win it by multiple goals, which is not something that you usually can say when you're a United fan, especially not this season.
This is true. This is true. But as always, let's catch up with the great people in the chat that always come and see us on a Sunday and support us, and also we love them being with us, and we do engage with these people. First one of all,
don't care about Anthony though.
Yeah, he's in the,
we don't even
he's in the dark. He's in the dark somewhere, Arteta's bored. He's like, we're just wondering if Arteta had bought you borrowed your light bulbs, mate. That was all.
Oh no, it's not that. No, Jesus Christ, you ain't worth a light bulb.
I stole one.
Hey, got it ready. Good evening, Des. Good evening, all. And to usual, good evening to yourself as well. Good evening, all. Department S cutting left, right, absolutely. And they're saying hello to each other. Fresh, good to see you as well. Is it too early? You for a change? Yeah, you probably beat us for a change. Awesome, Manic. Good evening to yourself as well. Good to see you. And yes, I did say earlier on, did you say mathematically possible? For Arteta, it's mathematically possible that you could still get up there and beat Liverpool.
Well, we got to win every game.
Yeah. See it coming?
No, you're it, fuck. I tell you what, these mathematical people aren't Carol Vordermans, are they? Do they actually study football? I mean, we haven't got a striker. I guess strikers wins you games. Defenders wins you trophies. That's the saying that's been going around for years, which is the right saying. But fucking hell, we only got 1 out of 2, so we ain't going to win the league.
Arteta's trying to win trophies without games.
That's the way.
Exactly.
That's the way.
Everybody else to just lose and forfeit every time.
Arteta went to the same maths class as Diane Abbott, so you know where that went, didn't you? Straight away. Good evening, Howard. Are we? Good evening, all you beautiful people. Come on, you Irons. Absolutely, mate. Looking forward to that one for tomorrow. And they will say hello to each other as always, which is always great. Good evening, Frog. Good evening, Emma Maniac. Well, very well, mate. I hope the same for you as well. Stephen, good to see you as well. Evening all. Yes, indeed, Howard. The Arsenal were very lucky. I mean,
Yeah.
just did it. I mean, that
Yeah.
double that Raya pulled off at the end and managed to kind of get his hand up and pour it away near the end of it and that. Yeah, you'll take that point. Joanne, how are we doing? Hello, all stinky 1-1. Mickey Fuzzy and Tone and so much. Good evening, Mama. Good to see you. Evening, lads. And of course,
Perhaps, Mama.
is
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
co-host for the watch along West Ham versus Newcastle. And they say lateness is greatness, but here he is. Good evening, Jez. How are we, mate?
All right, mate.
Perhaps,
How we doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
big up,
Oh,
Jays.
good. Evening, all. Yeah, new face in the chat
Yeah.
today, Jez.
Yeah. So
Uh,
I'm guessing Jez is not, exactly in the mood. And I don't blame him. I mean,
I predicted it, mate. I said 1-1. I said it was going to be a 1-1.
mm,
I got it bang on.
I've just seen what Arteta has said. He's actually praised the team again. I mean, that just sums it up, doesn't it?
Deflection FC, that is. Good evening, Lone Star. Lost possession, not enough penetration by Arsenal today, saying there. And good also evening to Mr. Bill. Evening, all.
The thing is, let's put the facts on the table, right? Mate, right? Is like, all these idiots out there that predicting 3-0s, 4-0s, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I said this the other day. Yeah, the last time we scored 3 at fucking Old Trafford was September 1970. The last time we scored 4 at Old Trafford, right, it was 1934.
Wow.
So all these Arteta sexuals out there gassing it up after a 7-1 win against an absolute shit show team called PSV. Yeah, go home and think again. You don't know this club. You don't know what you're talking about. So just get out of the club, boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Howard Zelf says, always for Anthony, thought I saw Cockapoo, Titan Austin, Maxi in the car park. The cars you've
Yeah,
got, Anthony, is
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
As always, I stand like each other, which is always nice. Yeah, it was a nice weekend. Not have to worry about how West Ham's playing at the moment. We've got that tomorrow night. So that should be interesting. I think maybe Newcastle could be there for the taking with the injuries. We don't know what, obviously, state of play with Isaac at the moment.
Yeah.
Arsenal is saying we lost the match and the XG. Dear me. Good evening, Terence, Aaron's dad. Evening, gentlemen. I'll start tonight by not laughing at Arsenal fans who thought Man United would be a walkover. Well, Jez just said it, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I called it.
I said it at the beginning of Yeti's show when they did the watch along. I said it'd be a draw.
You did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
You went with the 0-0 in our prediction.
Yeah.
And I said in my heart, I want to go 1-1. You know, we'd get a goal, there's some jammy way, and then Tom Foolery would happen for you to score your goal. Well, just goes to show that it was Tom Foolery from our defence to concede a goal, but a moment of brilliance from set piece from Bruno.
Yeah.
I mean, you said earlier, Fuzz, you said about Raya being man of the match. Lone Star's going for Rice as well, man of the match easily. I think he definitely stood out. And he made the difference for Arsenal in the second half. And rightly so with that goal. I mean, it was a belter of a goal. It was nice to see him score that.
It
I
was,
mean,
but I think if Raya edged it to me, I mean, that save he did, and then he actually, how quickly he jumped back up and dived towards the line just to knock the ball out as well. You know, he had been quick, which he was in all fairness, but I know Rice scored the goal, but for me, I think David Raya just edged it for me for the man of the match.
I think Raya's saved Arsenal from conceding 2 or 3 more.
Exactly.
that game from those chances, and I think that for me outweighs it. An away goalkeeping performance, stop the opposition from getting out of there by embarrassing you. On the balance of 90 minutes, you could say that was an embarrassing.
Well, it was embarrassing. It was more embarrassing for us first than you. I mean, I'm not being funny.
We
You were
look like a
Old
15th
Trafford.
place team.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect against a shit Man United team as well this season. So it's like what I said. They still think mathematically we can win the league, but they're assholes that thinks that we got to win every single game. What, with new strikers? Are you a prick? You seriously don't talk rubbish. I mean, you reckon Arsenal can go from now to the rest of this season without losing the game in the Premier League? No.
Can't see that coming off.
No.
Not at all.
Mathematically possible, though, Anthony. You've got to listen to these supposed. But I call
toxic and negative.
I call them bullshitters myself. Is it mathematically possible? Get out of here! Fuck off, man! Come on. Well, the only thing I'd say to you, I do disagree with your man of the match, right? The only midfielder that actually did anything today was Rice. Partey, I thought, was shit. Odegaard, decent in the first half, went missing in the second. Again, right? And for me, the only player that got us back in that game was Rice. So for me, personally, he's my man of the match. Right, yeah, I get you. Raya was brilliant. Kept us in the game because it could have gone down 3-1. I'll give you that, right? But for my liking, any Arsenal player that gets you back in the game to actually gain a point where, I mean, come on. It was a shit show from both teams. He has to have my man in the match. But I hear what you're saying.
I've got one question for that. Does Declan Rice play in the number 9 next game? And Marino dropped to the number 6. You swap him around. The last player to score a goal gets to start in the striker position next game. It's a road.
That's a great shirt.
Marino, man, come on. He's got all the ability of a dead rat. That guy. He's shocking. He's slow. He reminds me a little bit of his turning circle of Xhaka. He is so slow, man. I mean, there's opportunities there today. But there's one opportunity where Odegaard did put a nice slide ball through. And he was so slow to get to it. He'd still be trying to get to that ball at Christmas. Seriously.
Usual saying here, look, Rice playing like a false 9 at times today.
He was.
Yeah. Frogger's there. Dad's asking.
Another point, Tony. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Go on.
What is all this fucking bullshit, right? At the end of the game now.
Oh, mate, I know you're going to go with this one. Yeah.
Man United, Arsenal fans hugging and kissing. Jesus Christ almighty. I remember days, right? Roy Keane and Vieira, after the game, were kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the classic? Yeah. Martin Keough, right? When he Nick Van Nistelrooy, they were still having it off when they went down the damn tunnel.
Yeah.
What's this kiss, hugging and hello, mate, how you doing? Fuck off. That is not, I'm sorry, this modern day football bullshit, right?
It is bullshit. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It's nothing with a minute now.
Where's all the rivalry got? That's what we're seeing now, isn't it? We saw it last year with Arsenal and Tottenham. All this, May the 14th and all that. And,
I mean, you said it, Jez, about that. But just imagine that Alex Ferguson, that going back in the day when it was between us two, and they were doing that after the game. What do you think Alex Ferguson would be saying? What the fuck are you doing, lads? He didn't have it.
He'll
He
drop
was
you for the
fine.
next
He
game,
was
mate.
fine, though. He'll
He'll
find him. He'll
fine
drop
you,
him next
fine
game
you,
and
and
find
drop you
him.
for the next game. Guarantee
Yeah.
he'll do that.
What he'd
Yeah.
probably do is he'd find out the two players, his player and the Arsenal player. He'll probably contact both of their agents and say, right, just to let you know, there's a hotel right over here, right, presidential
I know
suite
he was
and
going with
everything,
this.
and I've reserved it. I've reserved it for both my player and your player, right? Just let them know that they can go meet up there, have a nice romantic dinner between the two of them, and get on to getting down with it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then come back the next morning with your head screwed on straight.
Fact,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah. True. True.
Pretty much.
Football. This is modern football, and I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
It transpires itself into the fan base. Yeah, it does now. It does. It's
Right.
all.
Yeah.
Let's be nice and friendly. I mean, dear God, the other night that PSV game, right? Yeah, there was Arsenal fans there. Arsenal away fans with half and half scarves. That's not a real fan. That is not a true fan. If you're going to wear somebody else's half a scarf, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Because I don't want to see fans like you in this club. I don't want to see fans like you in the fan base. And that is the problem in modern football. It's all. I won't lie. I know I shouldn't say this. Right? I prefer the days, right, when fans were having a little bit of a kickoff.
Yeah.
It shows who you want, who you were, right? Because at the end of the day, I never in my day saw that bullshit. And I don't, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to say. It's probably the very wrong thing to say, but at least it shows what side you're on.
It was a competitiveness, Jez, isn't it? It was being competitive. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'd never go to Old Trafford. I've been to Old Trafford in my life, right? Probably 40 times. Probably maybe 42, 44, right? In all the years I had my season ticket. Fucking no way would I be outside that stadium hugging a Man United fan or wearing a half and half scarf. No way I'd go down to West Ham, your old ground, Upton Park, right? And be hugging, right? A fucking West Ham fan.
Yeah.
Dear God, can I say this? Right? I mean, I can't imagine any fucking hell. Even to this day, I can't imagine West Ham going to Millwall and having, all right, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's walk into the Carpenters.
Jeez.
Yeah, let's walk into the Carpenters at Millwall. Yeah. All right, boys, how we doing? How we getting on? All right. Hey, nice to see you. Yeah, look I've got the West Ham scarf. Yeah, I've got half and half Millwall West Ham. Get out of here, man. Jesus.
We'll get to the place. Daz, yeah, hopefully we will do as well. I fancy us getting a 2-1 result against Newcastle tomorrow. Sorry, Mama, but that's how I see it. Good evening, Ray. Good evening, all. Still mathematically possible, Lone Star saying, and West Ham get relegated. Every cloud, as they say. DJ Crane, big up to yourself as well, Tone. All I saw was Arteta run away. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, at the end.
Program PR. But yeah, he did lose a plot at one point. I see that. Screaming and shouting and whistling at the people. Usual saying Arteta not signing on a forward is close to dereliction of duty.
Yeah.
But let's see if he signs one next season, because I'm 50-50 whether he sign a striker next season. When they all come back and they're all injury free, it'd be like, come on, lads. And I'll tell you what, the only player that be coming to our team might be Zubamendi. And that'd be it.
See, I mean, yeah, because obviously 50 odd million, something like that. Apparently, Zubamendi.
Yeah.
It is interesting. But I agree on this on Arsenal money. Not only was Trossard terrible, he also gave away the free kick. I mean, I saw some highlights before that free kick, and it seemed like he was just throwing himself at Man U players and trying to get a booking. Don't know what's going on there with him.
He's trying to do the hugging and kissing before the final whistle.
Well,
Lodestar saying, reckon United secured a vital point in avoiding relegation today.
Yeah, how does that one taste, Everton fans? How does that one taste, Wolves fans?
Good save at the death by whatever the Arsenal goalie's name is, Raya Frog. Raya, that's the one. Good evening, Richo. How are we doing? Even though Everton, he's saying. Steve Bill saying 2 goals scored and saving tackles by Rice and Gabriel as well. Yeah, they were definitely kind of kept it going, that's for sure. And they were saying like that. Good evening to Peter as well, Peter Chelmsford. Good evening, gentlemen. Who will replace Arteta when he goes in the summer?
I reckon there's something going on there. Purse?
I do. When this Berta comes in, you can actually see the mess of this squad. I think we're fine defensively, but from the midfield up, we need a little bit of a revamp there. And it's like what I said before we went live saying, I think Arsenal needs round about next season. I think we need about 6 players, maybe 7 at the most, just to win the bloody Premier League. Do you know what I mean? So that's what we need. But if he actually gives Mikel Arteta the money, buys in the players, and he doesn't win a trophy, he's got a fucking bomb in, mate. I'm sorry, but this guy, he takes no mess in this bureau. I've actually done a bit of reading up about him, and hopefully, if he doesn't get a trophy next season, because Mikel Arteta is going to be here next season. If he doesn't get a trophy next season, he's gone.
What's the name of that fellow again? Is it one with a B?
Berta, yeah, Berta.
That should be interesting to see.
Andrea Berta.
Berta. Okay, thank you, folks.
I've actually got a theory on this, and I did say this. Right, if you analyse this, right, on Monday, Josh Kroenke turned up at London Colney, and Arteta said in his press jobby, he didn't have time to talk to me. Interesting. Wednesday, the talk comes out about signing this Barata guy, right? Who is a bit of a hard nut.
Yeah.
Right. So it's quite. I mean, I could go on about this for ages, but I'm not going to. I think personally, the Kroenkes, Josh. It's Josh Kroenke runs Arsenal. Let's get it right. It's not Stan Kroenke.
No.
I just looked at this and thought, nah. Edu's fucked off because, and he made the statement. Edu made that statement. You'll now find out who is the real problem. He stated in the press, sitting in the wings is a man that Barata, whatever his fucking name is, Barata, worked with Simeone for 5 years. That wouldn't be at all surprised if Barata comes in, assesses what's going on, has a look, reports back, and says to Josh, "This is unsustainable." I mean, if you actually look at the stream that Aaron did, Aaron X-Rated, he, fair play to him, did a lot of research. And if you look at the money that Arteta, since Arteta's been here, has lost in transfers and God knows what, £387 million. He's lost through letting players go for free, through not getting money back, the right amount of money. The only player he's made money on in the last 2 seasons was Nketiah.
Yeah, coming up from the reserves. And I said this on the show with you, Jez, didn't I? I asked you the question. I said, why is it when we sell a player, we can never make a profit on them? Do you remember that? That was going back about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So reckon this guy have a look at this and think, whoa, hey, hello, what's going on here? Yeah.
Well, just leading off of this, what you two have just said there, I mean, Arsenal Manic, see, look, Mourinho, Trossard, Martinelli, Jorginho, Havertz, Partey, Kivior, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Jesus, Trossard, Sterling, Tavares, possibly Odegaard and White. How are we going to replace all of this? So when you look at them players there, I mean, you're saying 387 million, Jez. All them names there and that, what would you think would be the amount of money you can get out of that lot?
I reckon you get money for. I reckon you get a bit of money for Trossard.
Marino.
I reckon you get money for Partey. You're not going to get half the fee for Havertz. Jorginho will probably go for fuck all. Martinelli, I reckon you'd probably get 40 million. Marino, I'm not sure. Trossard, probably 15 max. Tomiyasu, fuck all. Zinchenko, 7 to 8. Jesus, 5. Tavares, fuck all. Odegaard, I reckon you get 20 for him. Ben White, 20 max. That's about it, really.
Wow.
No, I think you get a bit more than that, Jez. I like Marino is a new player. He cost us 35 million this season, didn't he?
Yeah.
So we can most probably get, even if we can get 20, 25, maybe 30 for him. You
Who's
know,
going to buy it?
well, there'd be some fucking waffles out there that most probably buy him. Trossard has refused to sign a new contract, so I think what they Trossard is, I think you'd be talking around about most probably 10 million, and then you know the rest. Partey's going to leave on a free. Jorginho leaving on a free. That's a dead cert.
Yeah.
Ben White, maybe, just maybe, you don't know, with this New England manager. When he comes back to Arsenal and he's fully fit in that, you never know. He might get an England call later on through next season for right back because Kai Walker can't do it now. He's old. So
I don't know.
Interesting. It should be interesting. Just like in the odds here, sorry, I want to put this one up for tomorrow's game. West Ham 2-1, Newcastle 11-10, and the draw 2-5.
take the draw.
Take the draw. Fuck you. Ray saying he's looking forward to leapfrogging Spurs tomorrow as well. Lone Star saying daft mistake by Mourinho and a last-ditch tackle in the box by Rice. But I also want to say Rice saved Mourinho's arse from that kamikaze giveaway. I was saying about earlier, it's the gender-neutral UK. This is about the old fans getting and the players saying hello to each other. Embrace it, Jesus. Lone Star's actually agreed, though. Trossard was total pants day. Looked worse than a tractor crash. Anthony, how many of them you had?
I haven't had one yet.
See,
I haven't got one yet.
Record.
Yeah, no. I've got a clean license. I spray that bastard with flash every night. So you know.
It's either what Jez's comment or Fuzzy's comment about the hotel thing. They'll be sucking each other off at our full time soon. Jesus.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, look, they could all jump into a hot tub together by the benches after the game for Sky TV.
They'll soon have to get like an 18+ rating for Sky to view football matches. Parental guidance and 18+.
Hit the likes, please, as Mama's saying, and that's for all the other channels as well that do content, please. It'd be great for them, as well as sharing and subscribing. Howard saying you're doing the watch along with Tone tomorrow night, Mama. You're a lucky charm. And she definitely is. Me and Mama will be doing the watch along tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, when we was at St James's Park, we did a great show, the pair of us. So we're looking forward to this one as well. Peter's saying, go back to the old days where opponents shook hands after the game and nothing more. That's it. Yeah. Oh bloody hell! Look at this one, Steve Bell. Be half and half shirts next. For fuck's sake!
Oh,
you mentioned that. God.
Did you not see last season? Right? Maybe you didn't. Then that Spurs Arsenal game
Oh.
when people were supporting Spurs. Arsenal fans were supporting Spurs
Yes.
that they would beat Man City, right?
Oh yeah.
There was 2 guys there with half and half shirts.
Mm,
What?
yeah, yeah, there was.
That's
Yeah.
sad, isn't it? That's fucking sad. That is.
They
That
were.
in itself.
They obviously were. I think they're from Vietnam or somewhere. But you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
fuck off, man. You obviously don't know what that game means. You know, like
No, exactly that. Good evening,
I
Michael,
don't
please
do
as well.
chairs unless you've got a twin.
luckily,
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking, Jess.
Michael saying evening. Rice kept Arsenal in that game at both ends. He sure did. So he's got Trossard. He's got Ozu eyes.
Fucking hell,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Your eyes are
He don't
offside.
He just
Your
could stand.
eyes are offside.
Exactly.
Good evening, Lawrence. Evening from Lexington, Kentucky. Come on, you Irons. Good evening to you as well, Lawrence. Hope all was well. And as always, nice to welcome him into the chat. So as much as we've seen the games, obviously we see that Chelsea managed to scrape a 1-0 win against Leicester today. Before I go on that, I mean, this is a great statement from Frog. Look, tribalism is part of the backbone of football. 100%. 100% of that as well.
Yeah.
But the one thing we can't take away, and they're having an absolutely smashing season, and that's Forest.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Callum Hudson-Odoi scoring as well. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're a very good team, aren't they? I mean, 3rd place. I mean, that is incredible for Forest. And yeah, I mean, we've got to go through the City ground yet. And in the form that they're in, I just don't think we're going to get anything out of that. I really don't.
I think the main thing when you look at he's actually got on playing the style that say he's learned from last season. He's come into this one, and fair play. And when you think about it, for Arsenal, they're only 4 points behind you now.
yeah. That
I
is
mean, I know
fact.
Anthony's
think
called.
Arsenal got Chelsea next, don't they?
Oh,
Yeah,
Could
we have.
close
Yeah,
that-
we have.
Could close that to 1.
Yeah, but is though we can afford to put out our reserve games Tuesday night against PSV. Why not? Even if we lose 2-0 or 3-0, we go out. We go through. Sorry, next round 7-4 in aggregate. So just do it.
I agree. Put the kids out.
Yeah.
But I think the main thing if I mean, Anthony, you've called it. You've said there's a possibility that you could have finished up 4th this season.
Yeah. Or 5th or 6th.
I mean, what's it now? 11 games? 10 games? 10?
10. Yeah, it's 28
10
games
games.
gone now. Yeah.
So when you look at something like that, I mean, there's every chance that they could do this. And that goes back to what you said earlier on that. I mean, obviously, if you can't get over the line this time, then he's got to be on the way out, hasn't he, really?
Yeah. I agree. I mean, once again, everybody's giving it the big, large Arsenal, Chelsea at the weekend. It's not a given. Everybody was giving it. There's a lot of people giving it 3-0, 4-0. All these people that think they're the big Arsenal fans. Well, it shows what you know, don't you? Because at the end of the day, I knew we weren't going to get much out of that game today. I proved it. I got it right. I said 1-1. Yeah, it's Arsenal, Man United, right? Yeah, it's a battle through the ages. And it's no different with bloody Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're not going to come to Arsenal and fucking lay down. They're going to have a fight. Yeah. Probably a bit more than Man United did today. So, come on. Let's not mess about here. You know, it's a different gravy. It's a London derby, South London against North London. We know how it works, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Agree on that. Terence saying here, Jez, Arsenal are kings of merchandise. After the pink pound, now they'll be asking their players to play on the pink oboe, kissing and hugging. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
fact.
Low Star saying 70 years since Newcastle last won a trophy. Chances for them for next weekend. Of course, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the goals about? Mike's West Ham United. Good evening to yourself, Mike. Hope you will. Anybody sent off? No, not in this game. Arsenal kept 11 players on the pitch for a change. The Irons are coming to America in the summer for Lawrence. That should be good. For what you said, Anthony, Low Stars called you don't be a plum. Arsenal are getting a proper centre forward, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, you might
I'll say
actually
it when
sign a
we
proper
believe
centre
it.
forward.
See it when we believe it, but I don't want a forward. I want the forward. That's what I want.
Someone's going to carry over the line. Get that. I mean,
Let's
Peter's
agree with
asking
that one, sir.
for you Arsenal boys. He's asking, what the fuck did Arteta
Rasmus
think by signing
Højlund.
Sterling? Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah.
Well, he's the top manager. He's the messiah at Arsenal. That's the reason why he signed Sterling. Let's be honest.
Can turn the simplest of peasants into a god. It's got that magic touch.
You must be laughing when we took him off your books.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, seriously, I mean,
And
I know it's only on. I know it's only a loan, but yeah, our club's a revolving door. I mean, you never know who's going to be at Chelsea from one week to the next at this club, Jays. Honestly, I mean, we spent 1.5 billion, and we're just about in the top four. I mean, I'm not being funny, but when you do spend that kind of money, you expect to be at least like challenging to an extent.
yeah,
I mean, we've thrown it so much. We're buying it on youth that we never see anyway. I mean, Angelo, David Washington, Cassidy. I mean, why do we sign these young kids? We never see them. We ship them out on loan. Either they're off to Strasbourg. Oh, and by the way, we're bringing Petrovic back as well in the summer. He had some good performances at Strasbourg. So now, whether we actually is back in that Chelsea team or whether he gets sold, I mean, that's another thing. And then they're going to try and do the same thing again, push Chalobah and Chilwell out the door again. And yeah, if we don't get top four, Cole Palmer's going to be gone. I mean, I think he'll be gone. I really do.
If that's the case, though, Michael, do you think he'll go back to City? Have they got an obligation to buy first?
Yeah.
I can see him. I think he will go there. In terms of Real Madrid, they've kind of got a full team, haven't they? I mean, are they going to sell Rodrigo? I don't think they will. So I truly believe Cole Palmer will go back, to Manchester, and then, yeah, I mean, if he does, I mean, Foden hasn't exactly been on it, as he for City. So, yeah, I think they're going to be sniffing around Cole Palmer big time in the summer, and we can't even go back in the market anyway, unless we get top four. These owners, they can't go back in the market due to they've the shitload that they've spent now. It's guideless. I mean, it's if you look at that Chelsea team, there's no identity. We haven't got a striker, so we kind of got the same problem that Arsenal have got in a way. But we've got a goalkeeper that is, in my opinion, a clown in Sanchez. There was one situation where Leicester crossed into the box. Sanchez missed it completely. And and I think it came off Tozin. It was lucky it weren't an own goal.
Bloody hell.
But there's no communication in that team, no matter if it's Jorgensen or Sanchez. Anyway, it don't seem to matter.
Wow. Well, looking at this, there's a couple of comments here, which is mostly aimed at Arteta, but we can probably throw Maresca in this. Then Moyes to replace Arteta. Michael's saying, no, it needs to be Lopetegui. Don't say special likes. Well, even the best there. You got Howard saying Southgate to the Arsenal.
No, he's going to Man United. He's Man United bound. I don't care what anybody says. He is going to Man United because this manager at Man United, he ain't going to be there much longer. Give him this season, maybe a little bit next season, and he'd be gone.
You know, the worst thing about it, right, is if Southgate were to be Man United manager, he'd play the football that these players are so horny for. We would have beaten you today with Southgate as our manager. Because he knows how to park a bus and just hit long ball. So be careful what you wish for, Anthony, because you might just come back to haunt you.
No, do you know what? Going back to that question with Moisey, when I said I would have had Moisey at Arsenal, when Arsene Wenger was at Arsenal and we went through that period where we weren't winning anything, that was the time I said that I would take Moisey at Arsenal.
That's true. Yeah, you did. Yeah. No, it's very true. Big up to Longhead Yeti. Great show he did earlier with Jez.
Yeah.
Arsenal won't do anything until Arteta's gone. Big up everyone. And don't forget, if you haven't already, go to his channel, share, like, and subscribe to him as well. Lawrence is saying West Ham, he means Rice save Arsenal today. Arteta 2 points for the last 3 games. They need to watch they don't drop lower. We just mentioned that, yeah. Wee Jimmy Kroenke runs Arsenal. Yeah, wee Jimmy Kroenke. Low Star saying Arteta was laughing loudly. Listen to this. I didn't know Terry was in the chat, but maybe he is. I don't know.
He is, yeah.
Low Star's going with a 3-1 to Newcastle tomorrow. Boo.
I went with an 8-1 to Newcastle.
Jesus Christ! Get him off the show. I know he's still got control rights. He still put himself back in again. I can't get a shot of him at the moment. Howard saying 3-0 strong in the park tomorrow for the Mighty Hammers. Lovely. Loving it. We have a proper manager, not a clown. He's saying there, and it was a great win for the Forest. I mean, you can't deny what they're doing at the moment. Oh, look at that. Fox saying, I fancy Nottingham Forest to nick second place. Their run is fairly light. You imagine that?
Yeah, it is. It is, yeah.
Mama's saying the Mighty Mags was swooping and nick a wing. Gunshots fired already. She's thrown the gauntlet out already.
Oh.
Emma's 1-0 win. Oh, tightening game for Michael. Eros is saying, big up to Eros, to the panel on the community. Big up to yourself, Eros. Peter saying, since Jesus signed for the Arsenal, he always looks cross. He's always got that kind of vexed face on himself. Turn the corner, Nick second. Imagine second. Lone Star's also saying he's got a feeling Newcastle win the Carling Cup 2-1. Big up to Lawrence as well. Who's that guy in the upper right corner? Looks like he's in a Polish prison camp.
Oh, Lawrence. Oh, yeah, big up to him. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Look, he's saying 20 pence Odegaard. That's far too much. Klarna FC. Jose, good evening to yourself. Good evening, campers. If you're still around, Jose, you want to come in on the panel, just let us know. I'll send the link over to yourself. Howard the Legend now is big over time. Peter saying, with that lot, buy one, get 7 free.
Yeah.
Howard saying no real big names there. And all the Arsenal players. Wow. Did he storm out? They're saying about Arteta. Did he storm out or did he run off?
I think he tried to run off when the reporter had one more question to ask about a title race, and he's just like, "No, I'm going now. See ya." It's just awkwardly halfway off the interview.
Yeah,
when it's not...
yeah. He couldn't answer it. He's the asked question that can you win the Premier League question dodger. He's like, oh fuck this, I'm going. He was gone. Fucking hell.
Wow. Went as quick as the title challenge, he's saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big up to Colin as well. Good evening to all you wonderful gentlemen on the panel. Tony, Fuzzy, Jez, Anthony, and Soy. Don't know the other person's name on the panel. But big up to him. Soy, I'm unable to join you. I hope you're keeping well, Colin. It's good to see you, mate, as well.
Yeah.
Michael Chelsea, as always. The one that gives us all the flack to all our respective clubs.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll get him off for a change. Michael Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it takes my mind off these honours and then and how we're playing. So, yeah, you know, got to take anything that I can get. To be honest,
Absolutely. Would you agree with this one, guys? Mike West Ham United saying Aaron Wan-Bissaka next England right back.
Gonna have to be. I mean, Carl Walker's too old to do it. Trent Alexander-Arnold is his only real competition.
Yeah.
I don't think Reece James is necessarily fit enough to get in favour over Wan-Bissaka. And everybody else is just shit.
Yeah.
Ben White. I mean, Ben White, if he was actually fit, maybe, but he's too busy gardening.
He is.
Yeah.
Just catch up with some parts of the chat. Lawrence is asking, and your FPL club asking for a friend.
Oh, fuck me, Lawrence. I'm glad you actually said that question. Just keep looking up, mate, and you'll find me.
That's what happens. You'll scroll up to find him, but then you realise your phone's upside down. You've been scrolling down the whole time.
Anthony's a fair weather fan. He supports who is winning. Terence says, let's be honest about Arsenal. They can't sell the players due to the massive wages these second-rate players are getting. No other club is going to pay it. That's a good shout, really.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's just silly money. Also, we get the chance to go and see Carl at Gundown UK, Arsenal fan as well. When are we going to learn not to piss the bed against Man United?
Yeah.
I hope you're keeping well, mate. I hope you're keeping well.
Yeah.
Even Colin saying, even to all you wonderful, lovely people in the chat, it is great to join this wonderful family. God bless every one of you, and the same for you as well, mate. Don't worry about that. It's always great to hear that. Look at he's saying they need half and half fists to the teeth.
Oh.
Oh yeah, big up for that one. I'll take my fucking hat off to him if I had a hat. But...
Arsenal makes asking Tony's Miko Antonio back in training. He is indeed, mate. He is progressing very well. It's quite surprising his progress. It's really astounding. Looks like he's going to make probably the last game of the season, but knowing him, he would want to feature in a few more before the season finishes.
Yeah, that's here as well.
I mean, seeing him in training, I mean, and he's putting the work rate in as well. He's not mucking around. I think if anything, they're telling him to slow down because he's don't want to overdo himself. No. And also the other one that's near to making a comeback as well is old Fuckrug. He's trying to come back as well.
Fuckrug.
Yeah, big up to Fuckrug.
Yeah, is he a striker team?
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so.
Versatile as Johnny Sins.
It's Johnny Sins, yeah, absolutely. Good evening, Brendan. Good evening to you all. You're saying, and just going through there. Lone Star saying PSV hadn't lost a game at home for 2 years until Arsenal hit 7 last week.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a bad game. Everyone does have a bad game in that. Big up to Lawrence for the super chat where he's let's find that there. It's coming you Irons 2-1 to the Irons. He's put there. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And
he's
also,
loaded, isn't he, Lawrence? He's absolutely loaded. Have you seen his mansion he lives in? Have you seen the cars on the drive?
He does some great barbecues as well. Big up to Mr. Joshy J. He's been a member for 3 months as well now. Big up to yourself, mate. And let's see there. What else we've got on there? Arsenal saying Spurs should have been 4-5-0 down. Bournemouth chucks it away. I mean, again, I don't know if you saw this as well, Jez Anthony. You know, Iriola's also tipped to replace Arteta. There was an article on that. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah. Yeah, I read that. Do you know what? I would take him, even though he came into Bournemouth, first of all, and things weren't happening at Bournemouth, and they were on the verge of sacking him once, like last season, sorry. And, but it took time for them to get used to the philosophy of how he plays, the style, the tactics, everything. Bournemouth knows that now, and look at them now. They won, and they didn't win it. It was a draw, wasn't it? I think it was. Was it a draw? 2-2, wasn't it? Yeah. So, but I mean, I think he's a decent manager, and I'll be honest with you, he hasn't won anything. I mean, Mikel Arteta hasn't really won anything apart from a FA Cup. That wasn't his team, by the way.
No.
So
don't forget the 2 trophies. Don't forget the
no.
two.
He's a prick. He's a bellend for saying that. Honestly, Mikel Arteta, he hasn't got a clue. You can call him a bell, and he's not. He hasn't got a clue, Mikel Arteta. I don't understand him anyway in his way of fucking managing a team, talking in his press conference. I think he just talks a load of shit. And also, our club is actually with him. He's the one that actually tells the lies. So if he could tell the lies to the players and the fans, why is there Arteta sexual still about praising this guy up when he's like, and all he's doing is lie to us? So
lies as well,
yeah,
that's it, mate. They're a bunch of liars as well.
Yeah. Support it. My man, no, he messaged early. He won't be in today. He'll be with us tomorrow for the watch along. But he's just taken an evening off tonight. So thanks for asking about him as well. Brendan saying like Howard, Daz, Lawrence, Mama Flossie, usual, Steve Ritter, and everyone else in the world. Hello. Peter's also saying Forest have got some players turfed out by other teams, and this manager's managed to get them working as a team. Totally agree on that. Good evening to Ray of Hope. Is this awake? It is indeed, because we were all going to talk and wear black for the Man United are dead. But
I mean,
thanks for asking that question. At least one kept it kept in the remap.
Yeah.
Well done, Anthony. Well done. At least United have died. You went with the fans. But thanks for asking, Ray.
Maybe he's dressed for the Arsenal funeral because they died a bit today as well.
This is true.
True. This is true. Michael's saying, if Chelsea failed to win the Conference Cup like Villa, does that make it not a Mickey Mouse Cup?
Yeah, well, the thing is with the Conference League, I mean, for me, if Chelsea win it, they win it. But I don't want an open bus parade for it. I mean, I know that's all right for West Ham, but look, I'm not being funny, but we're a team that's won the Champions League and
Fuzzy, kick him off. Kick him off there, Fuzz, kick him off.
I mean,
kick him off for them comments he's saying. Kick him off.
Yeah, you got the power, Fuzz. You got the power.
No, I kind of like these comments, I kind of like.
But well, if we do win it, it is what it is. Look, I'll not like do a little clap and that, but I'm not gonna like rave about it. It's it's a bit like an Intertoto Cup, isn't it? I mean, you take it seriously, I mean, look at the opposition that are in it anyway. I mean, come on. I mean, Copenhagen, Mulder, Paphos. I mean, those are the Mulder who we could play in the next round. Paphos, Rapid Vienna. I mean, come on.
True.
The best team probably there is in that competition is Betis,
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
I think they drawed 2-2 with Victoria Guimarães back on Thursday.
Guimarães, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to need to win in Portugal.
True.
Pretty much.
An Anthony hat trick masterclass and a fidget spinner to celebrate.
Brendan said he's been listening for 20 minutes. Was down in Bishop Stortford earlier. Replacement buses made the journey fun. Oh yeah, because the rail service is it pants at the moment towards the airport. So yeah, good to see you over this neck of the woods, though, Brendan. He was saying, turn on the way out. That Arsenal was here to stay. That's obviously Arteta. Yeah, he's saying we've got Ipswich next. I can see us grabbing second. Arsenal toothless because he never bought that final piece of striker. Oh, he will. A bit late now. He's saying. Colin's saying, Tony, mate, what did I say? You could not go by that PSV game. I said it would be different in the Premier League. Yeah, you did indeed, mate. Everyone's getting a bit cock-a-hoop because obviously, like, and Jez said it, 7-1, and everyone thinks that's it. Job done. Job done.
Yep. Gassing it up.
Oh,
Yes.
mate. And that was the thing, Jez. I saw a couple of them channels, and you think to yourself, it's one game.
Yeah.
That one game ain't going to define the season.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you win anything.
It's the same old shit story. You know what I mean? Arsenal had one good night against a very, very poor team. They were terrible.
Yeah.
And that was a Sunday League team defending. It was shocking. And everybody gasses it up, gives it the big large. Nah. Sorry. Nah. Oh, and don't forget, pray for Madrid.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the narrative.
Yes.
Pray for Madrid. Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fucking
Right.
hell.
Man.
There's Arsenal fans thinks we can go on and beat Madrid and go on and win the actual fucking Champions League.
Yeah.
I've actually seen that on Coops.
oh.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's great. Great. Fantastic. We couldn't beat fucking Barcelona when we had probably one of the best teams I've ever seen play. For Arsenal, I mean. And we couldn't get it over the line then. With this bunch of wankers, come on. Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't it, Jez?
Yeah,
Like Ray of Hope says here, look, we should join hands and contact the living, apparently. Let's do
Yeah,
our own seance. Well, I've got the chance to.
Yeah. There was one Arsenal fan, Tony. He went on his show. He reckons we can go on and win. Well, actually, he thinks we can actually do the double, the league and the Champions League. I'm not going to say his name, but you might know the one I'm on about. He had a bag of he had a bag of glue on the side of his desk you can actually see.
Oh, man. 800 million, no depth, crazy stuff. Absolutely, yeah. Peter's saying, though, it seems to have gone wrong for Arsenal since they started singing that new song, North London Forever.
Oh, that. Oh,
North London forever, whatever.
Fucking song.
Jesus Christ.
It fascinates me, right? Fascinates me where these people, what world or what universe, I think is a better term, what world they live in. I don't watch Real Madrid week in, week out. I don't. I'll admit that. But I know their reputation. I know how many, 13 Champions League they've won? 13, is it? And we haven't won. Arsenal haven't
15.
won one. We've only been in one Champions League final. And I have to say, we were cheated. But that's a story for another day. What on earth does these people think that makes this Arsenal team so good that they honestly believe we can win the Champions League? I mean, all right, let's just hypothetically, right, say we're going to get through this round unless we only turn up with two players, right? And
Is there a striker in that one, Jez?
sorry,
Those two players, have we got a striker in that?
No, we ain't got one, mate.
No, that's it. We're fucked.
So I think we'd probably be Raya and Saliba. But there you go. But what makes these people actually think that we're good enough to beat Real Madrid or Leti in the next round? And then we would probably it will be in that semis. It will be a draw between two England teams. So we're more likely we'll probably draw Liverpool.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that'd be very interesting. Very interesting.
And we reckon we're going to beat them to get through. Nah, come on, let's be realistic here.
That's when the world starts coming down, and just going back onto what you said earlier, Jez. Look, Steve Bell's. Remember when Dix and Keane had each other by the throat? That's the way you do it. Yeah.
Fucking
They
hell, I
were the
remember
old
that
days.
too. Or do you know what? All the players were surrounding them, and you know what? They couldn't even separate them. They had to separate themselves. No player can separate them because Dix, even though Roy Keane can look after himself, but Julian Dix, that man is a fucking animal, and rightly so because he's obviously he's a Bristol lad, so. And also I knew that because as you know the story, Tony, I told you the story. My mum used to babysit Julian Dix, so do you know what I mean? So, and she said that he was a little bastard when he was young, and he was.
Yes, it hasn't changed over the years. Yeah.
No,
Oh man. Question for you, Michael. Why have Chelsea got 8 goalkeepers?
Well, yeah, the ownership, the sporting directors don't know how to run a football club. It's fairly that simple, really. I mean, yeah, if we had football people there, therefore, maybe we'd have a few decent players, but yeah, not with this lot. And Maresca, at the end of the day, he just does as he's told. That's the truth of it in terms of the manager, or shall we say coach? Because it's coach these days. Don't even say manager now.
No,
In
it's head coach.
Used to be manager, didn't it?
No, not anymore.
No.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, Tone, I've got to bounce, mate.
you got to do the washing up, and you got to prepare your dinner. I know, mate. I'm looking for.
No, I've done that. I'm not doing the washing up. She can fucking do it.
oh no, Barbara, did you hear that, Barbs?
She's not talking. It's her fault. I'm not. I mean, I'm sorry. If you asked me to cut a bit of wood that length, I cut it, and she said I cut it too short. So that's her problem. But
Yeah.
You ain't doing a sequel to The Plank, are you?
Hey?
Do you remember the film The Plank?
Yeah.
You done a sequel.
Yeah. It's her fault. You know what I mean? I spent an hour making that look real good. Planed it, nice curves on the edges and everything. And she said, it needs to be X long. I went, right, I cut it. And then she said, it's too short. I said, well, you fucking measured it.
Jez, Fuzzy wants to know if you could build him an ark because of the floods in at Old Trafford. Could you build him an ark?
I'm shit at carpentry, but I thought I did all right today. I said to her, measure twice, cut once.
Absolutely. No, the old adage.
She said, I've measured it. I said, right, okay. And she marked it on a bit of pencil. I cut it nice and square. She comes back down. I'm out in the garden. She said, it's too short. I said, well, you fucking measured it.
Jess, can I elaborate? You just said she marked it on a pencil. She got a mark on the wood.
Well, she did on the wood with a pencil.
Yeah, with a pencil. I know.
And I said, fuck me. I've had it all day in the neck, mate. All day.
Oh.
Right. Well,
just let her do the DIY stuff from now on, Jess. You do the streams, you do the shows, and let your wife do the DIY jobs. No.
Before you go, Jez, what you got coming up, and obviously where people can find you before you go.
Yeah, Tuesday night is it'll be a good one. This one with Kenny and DJB. We're doing our 10 best, each of ours, 10 best midfielders for Arsenal. That'd be quite a subjective one, because apparently DJ's changed his 4 times already. So it'd be quite funny actually. But I must do more streaming. I'm only at the moment doing I'm being a tart. I'm going around everybody else's channels, and I must do some more on my own, because on my own channel,
I'm being a whore.
I'm that's why Yeti's called my stream Jez the History, the Whore,
And whore. Arsenal history and whore.
Yeah. I've got to do something. But the trouble is, what I don't like doing, guys, I don't like rinse and repeating.
No.
I don't like doing that because it's just fucking boring.
We did one ages ago, Jez, on the midfield. And I know your midfield because you put David Rocastle in there.
No.
No.
This is a very in-depth one.
Ah, right, okay.
This is the best. Each of us, DJ, Kenny, me, have got to come up with our best 10 each.
Ah, right.
That's going back to the 30s through the 40s. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. But
No.
it's a challenge to pick out the best 10.
Yeah. But as long as you got Glenn Elder as number 1, you've won it.
Yeah, clearly. You sure?
Yeah.
That's Tuesday 6 o'clock. That'll be an interesting debate. And then next week we're going to do. I've got loads of these lined up, loads of them. Next week, who's the best managers? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah. I'm going to say me. I'm the best manager.
On Football Manager 24, you are, Jez. I believe that hands down. No one's beaten Jez on Football Manager 24.
Ha! Fuck, I got sacked. Yeah, that was quality. That was. Anyway, Joe, as always, mate. Fuzzy.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
Fair draw today. Fair draw today. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was a fair draw. Personally, you should have nicked it. Personally,
Should have done.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Have a great evening. And take care.
Thanks for being.
I'll be watching your watch along tomorrow night, Tone, with Mama.
Yep.
And we'll be having popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn and watching Tony cry. And Mama Flossie laughing.
I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be a good night.
It will be. It will be.
But next weekend, I am definitely supporting the Geordies. That's it. Fact.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah.
In the FA Cup, I'm supporting Preston North End.
Yeah, definitely. Here, Jez, you should do a final, a watch long for that final, Liverpool Newcastle. I get a few people on.
I don't like doing watch longs, mate.
I know, but it's just a one-off, isn't it? It'd just be a one-off.
I tried it, mate, and I did it. It don't really work for me, to be honest.
No,
it don't really work for me. I get too engrossed in the game, and then I forget what's like. I did try it for a while, but it's not really what I see, to be honest. I'd rather jump on somebody else's, like Yeti's or whoever's. Yeti's brilliant at doing watch longs.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's good. So it'd be you, Yeti, and Mama.
I've no idea, mate. I've no idea, but I am a Geordie next week. Why are you?
You're going to have one of them half and half shirts in, Jez, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you're not going to do that. No.
Can you imagine me doing that? Can you imagine me doing that?
Come on, mate. You'll never hear the end of it.
No chance, man. No
Never hear
chance.
the
He
end
said
of
he
it.
could wear his Arsenal, the black Arsenal away one he's got, and just sort of
I've got
cover it
that.
up and then just put white stripes down it, like, do you know what I mean? And then
I haven't got that shirt. I hate it. I hate that shirt with a vengeance. I think it's a piss take shirt. That's another story from another
True.
But,
Good evening to Budgie as well. Green Street Elites greeting there.
big up
yeah,
for Jig.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys, catch you later. Tone, you legend.
Cheers. Thank you, mate. Catch you
Boys.
soon. Take it
Take
easy.
See you, Joe. Ta-ra.
Ta-da, mate.
Bye
Bye.
now.
That was Jez.
Bye.
So yeah, catching up on the pics here.
Well, we can see it now. He's gone. What a prick. Yeah.
Oh.
Big up, Jez.
Was it Arsenal? He escaped
Oh.
He come back on and went, "You fucking what? You want some?"
This is where you realise he's still sat down in the bit where it's just off stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still
in the green room, innit? In the green room.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in there.
Yeah.
Good evening to Ted the Hammer. Evening, Tony. I did 3-1 West Ham, £40 back. Oh, nice. Coming you irons, absolutely, mate. Big up to Mr. Josh here saying, big up Tony in the chat.
Yeah.
Evening, Budgie. In from the pub. Any update on Antonio getting the match day squad tomorrow? Oh, imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin's got 3-1 odds on West Ham, 40 quid.
Oh.
That'd be a nice return. Mike was United saying, what's up with all these top teams dropping off like flies, or is it the Scouse effect? Ooh,
It must be.
could be that, because when you think about it, I mean, at the end of the day, Slot,
And it's not even his team. It's Klopp's team. And he's winning it under Klopp's team. It makes me think, if Klopp would have stayed an extra season, could he have won the Premier League with this Liverpool team?
true.
And
Yes,
finish on a high?
it is Michael Chelsea from the chat. I'm catching up as it is, yeah. No, you're right, Anthony. I think what you're saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He is. But he's got them doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Good evening to JB. Evening, guys, as well. Yeah, like they were from Kermit. Yeah. Frog saying, Mike, it's been a fucking weird season for you.
Yeah.
Don't tell Dave.
How's
I actually like that dude until I saw his mug. Joke.
Oh.
Man, people just
You like to know.
Yeah.
You like to know, Lawrence. It's not just you that you get it, Michael. It's also Fuzzy gets it from Lawrence.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, that mug.
I'll have to cook him back, you know.
Yes, exactly. JB saying, annoying you guys and E20 on at the same time, so I had to split them. Get this on as well. Thank you very much, though, JB. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it very much. And they're saying, like as always, relying on your science. Dear me. Secret safe. Antonio, the Bionic Man. Yeah, mate. Oh, blimey, look at that. Fuck right to Arsenal in the summer.
Piss off. No, I'm not having that shit. I've had enough of fucking shit and dross at my club. Let Man United have him. They can swap him for Freeland.
Yeah, Arteta out, Lopetegui in this scene.
Bollocks.
No back in training yet is his own game joke, mate. Something stupid I said. Yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, the perfect replacement for Arteta. Big Sam, we trust.
He's had it now. He's done. He's had it. He's 60. What is he now? Big Sam, 66, 67. He's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was I talking the other day on Talk Sport? What was his name? He played for us, Chris Hughton. And even Alan Pardew was saying about getting the senior kind of managers kind of getting back into the fold. But as you said, when your time's done, your time's done. I'll tell you, it's not getting sacked. Yeah. Peter saying, Can someone explain why we send load of money to Rwanda and they spend some of it on sponsoring Arsenal? Oh, that's a good shout.
Oh, do you know what? That's a pretty good question. I'll take my hat off to Peter for that question. God knows. God knows. It's a place that they didn't really go out and play. They got the shirt, they've got the sponsor on the shirt, and they don't even go out there like even on a pre-season friendly tour. Which, to be honest with you, I think they should. I mean, just go by your shirt sponsors and then play. It's better than going to fucking playing over in Holland and trying to win the fucking Emirates Cup. You know what I mean? Obviously, I forgot that's obviously another trophy that Mikel Arteta won, prick. But yeah, it's something that Arsenal fans, we can explain it, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's next season is going to be the thing, is it? I think that's the one for you guys. It's if nothing happens then, he's got to go, and he definitely got to go. JB's saying here, rest in peace to Tony Elam, West Ham. Didn't know him, but I heard he was a great man. His funeral was at the end of this month, Upminster. People asked to wear claret and blue or West Ham gear, and I've just looked him up on X. Looks like he's a West Ham supporter. He's followed them home and away and abroad since 1968. So it seems like it must have been an illness that's taken them away. So rest in peace to Tony Elam.
But that's nice to do that too, and it's nice to important people like that, as in fan, spends literally all their money at the ground, and these are the people that should have a praise.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not being funny, you know, rest in peace to old Claude. When you think about it, Arsenal, at least they let him come up to the Emirates, give him a send off, and that was decent in that respect as well for old.
It was decent. Yeah, it was decent. Nice guy. Used to go on his shoes quite a lot. And well, you know that too yourself.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
I mean, I've never met Claude face to face, but on YouTube and obviously on private, on member streams and all that. What a lovely guy. Honest to God.
Yeah. Too easily, unfortunately, taken advantage of.
Yes.
By certain people.
Yeah.
And but sadly missed as well. Green Street Elites say, "Got to go, peeps. Duty calls. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you horrible buggers."
Big up, Dodge.
He's saying the amount of City fans crying about them having all the possession. You did nothing with it, though. One chance, one goal. The only stat that matters. Hold that City. Thanks for the points, and that's 100%. You can have all that percentage. Doesn't matter. Just takes one goal. I mean, and did you? What's his name? Morgan White, is it? Gibbs White. What a pass to Odoi.
It was.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What a pass.
I mean, obviously with that possession, but I still feel they played poor Man City. Obviously, hence that's the reason why Forest beat them 1-0. But listen, I'm not running Forest down to the ground yet. He knows I don't run him down to the ground. Fair play to him. And I actually said to Yeti, I jumped on his show late last night. But in all fairness, I did say to Yeti, I think Forest will finish second this season. I really do.
And if they do, mate, they've deserved it wholeheartedly. There's no two ways about it. I mean,
and they're the only team that's beaten Liverpool so far. And just imagine going that. I mean, they could have been if they get from now to the end of the season, if Liverpool doesn't lose another game, Forest has stopped them and being invincibles like the Arsenal.
Yeah.
So in all fairness, I do big up Forest for that as well. And just keep it real. Keep it out of me.
He's gone there. You say that song is a masterpiece. This is North London Forever. It'll go down in history. Oh, let me rephrase that. The song is written by a ring piece who needs to become history.
Yeah. You reckon he's going to come on later? And I said that.
Well, forget coming on stream. He's coming to your house now.
Exactly. Yeah. Got the postcode. Love Jizzing there, but Arsenal poor.
Yeah.
Big up, Ravi. Big up to the lads. Smash the likes and subscribe 100%. Peter saying, used to enjoy the battles between Billy Bonds and Billy Bremner back in the day. Yeah, them were the days, isn't it? Low Star saying, Arteta wants to thank everybody's participation today. He's had a right giggle. Wants to know when Herbie stands up routine goes on tour. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Low Star.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's saying, yeah, you're a Bristol lad, Anthony, and you're an animal, but a different kind. Ravi's asking question: why was Deck Rice shushing the OT crowd? Here he is. There's the
Is he in the back? Is he,
You're fine. Ant's mum talked Dick's everything he knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mild green fairy liquid. Jesus, here he goes. Airy lip squid. Apparently, the crowd were giving Declan Rice grief. I'm not sure why.
I didn't see him shushing, but yeah, I think he did. I think it was when he scored the goal, and as he went to cheer, he was sort of trying to quiet it down after he scored that goal, wasn't it? So
yeah. Going on about Jez and his Peter Wood. Jez told her 3 inches is 6 inches.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Definitely agree on this one, Colin.
1 inch. No, it was 1 inch, wasn't it?
1 inch big.
Jez, the 1 inch wonder. There.
Tony, mate, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I would say bargain of the season. What do you reckon? 100%.
I think he's a good player. You know, he is. And I think it's taken a bit of time, obviously, because he's played under Loppi, and obviously with Graham Potter coming in. I reckon you got the right manager there too. He's just going to take a little time to, settle them in. Just bring in a couple of players as well. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I think we will be, mate. I mean, like, look, if we get the 3 points over the line tomorrow, that's 3 back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
So that'll be a good step for him, and obviously for us, kind of thing. Like I said before, it's that goal difference is what's killing us more than anything else to move up any higher.
Definitely.
If we win tomorrow, I think it's 2 places we go. Let me just double check on that. Just to make sure.
Do you go above Man United then? I think you do.
Yes, yeah. Well, if we win tomorrow, we go above. Spurs and Man United.
Oh fucking hell! Come on, West Ham.
I changed my mind. Big up to Yeti for the super chat. Arsenal fan talking about inches in depth. Yes, true. Frog said, a partially deaf genie granted me a wish once. Ended up with a 12-inch pianist. Or pianist, I'll say.
Oh, pianist.
Nice to say, I hope Forest win a trophy again one day. We will before Arteta, Yeti saying.
You most probably will, Yeti. It's true.
Yeah, 2 dinner plates and an FA Cup.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
he tickled me, but it is facts. It's true. Colin's saying, Mark, I'll say it now that Chelsea won't win it. Sorry to say, mate, on the old cup. Big up to Views on Sport as well, and go and see this guy's channel. He does some great daytime content as well. So if you're bored during the daytime, go and see the channel and listen and talk about Arsenal and his club and everything else. So big up to him as well. And as you said, hit the like button as well. Great guy as well. Inks to Arsenal on a 3.
Oh,
imagine that.
Hell, what is this? I know it's a West Ham channel and platform, but fuck me, Jesus God, are you that desperate to get rid of your player team? So this guy up here in the far corner.
No, because you remember, you take all the, all the degenerates and the older
you take
folk.
everyone else's scraps.
Yeah, so why not? It's
fucking hell. Hang on, you takes our youth fuzz.
Yeah.
One of them was playing today. He was number 26 for you.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was all right. It came on.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. Well, actually, you should be thanking me for that.
Like I saying, his money's on Bournemouth for the FA Cup, beat Forest by 6 in the final. Wow. In Ketia, back to Arsenal, the sequel.
Fuck
Steady
off.
Eddie.
No way, yeah, that ain't happening. No. He's going to go to Forest, I reckon. And it'd be like, he'd go to Forest and he'd become Enyetia, innit?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's saying we're still in the FA Cup. Lone Star saying no Champions League. Yeah, they won't be last long. Never
Yeah.
know. The last 8 is it's very true. Not every team will be as poor as PSV have been. Real Madrid or Atleti after. Yeah. Fuzzy, that Fergie room, is it available? Because apparently Yeti and Lone Star need to get in there. Because I was asking, do you want to get a room?
Apparently, I've just received a text saying that Ben White and Alexander Zinchenko, their wives, are currently occupying that room right now.
Ah, okay.
Oh, right. So how long have they got left, Buzz, before they two can go into it? And also, how big is it? Is it a double bed or a
Right,
king
Daz.
size bed? That's what you
It's a single.
Oh,
It's like,
God.
no matter
Oh.
big or small, they'll make the magic work.
Oh, are you coming on, Yeti? Come on, Yeti. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give it to Fuzz. Give it to Fuzz. Come on, Yeti. Give it to.
You know, different pillow talk to me, then you must get some. Jesus Christ almighty. Daz has gone for the night anyway. Terence saying, I'll be cheering on Newcastle against Liverpool. I'm going to get in the mood by a side, and I'm bare chested and slapping the missus for not having my ale cold. I'm going full on Geordie.
Oh, you said slap. Oh, I thought you explained it slightly different then.
Oh, man.
What you
Well
think
done,
it's like
Terence.
slapping it against the
doing the
missus or
job.
something? I bare chest and slapping it against the missus. No.
Oh,
Don't
God.
do that.
Oh, Buzz is a one-hit wonder, isn't he? He comes out. He's like a Chesney Hawks. You know, he comes out when you don't expect it, and bang, he's got you.
In other circumstances, it could be one pump wonder.
This is
Oh.
true.
Yeah, you can
Peter
find me
saying-
on the good, the bad, the ugly, all the
Peter saying, did Muller shush the crowd because they thought he was going to them and not Arsenal? Well, that's true. Yeah, it's very true. They're almost jocks. Jesus. Hammers ain't winning tomorrow. Oh, Lone Star, don't be bitter because obviously the
Oh, Lone Star.
conversation.
When I find out that they can go above both Man United and Tottenham, fuck it. Can I change my prediction now for tomorrow? So,
Yeah.
or is it in?
Oh, man. Colin's saying, come to me. I love carpentry, DIY, and also work cabinet makers with Jeff Probin, one of the best props to play England rugby union. I just don't get the time there being full-time carer. Fair play to you, Colin. That's good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Jez is a plumber by trade. Do you know what his nickname was in the trade? They called him Jez the Leak. I don't know why, but it's a joke, Jez, if you played his back, by the way. But,
We're not on a fun note because we're going to be wrapping up soon. He left off, and okay, he did indeed.
Yeah.
As you know, I think we mentioned it on a little bit on Wednesday, and obviously we did it with Thursday, me and Budge. Paqueta's trial soon comes up for the betting scandal. So that's apparently he's going to last 3 weeks, the trial itself. So they want to give him basically a lifetime ban. But for the time being, he can still play football. So we'll see what happens from there.
did you hear that whistling then?
Yeah, who's that?
It was the missus. She was wolf whistling for Fuzzy. What the fuck? Fuzzy!
Hey! Okay.
She does it when my feet. Do you know when my head's turned? She does it there. Oh, you're in there, Fuzz.
I mean, should enjoy my wagon wheel whilst I'm getting wolf whistle.
Oh, is it? Oh, Christ! It's not a jammy one, is it?
Yeah. It's a jammy one.
Yeah.
Peter saying, who are the next youngsters at Man United and Chelsea who might break into the first teams? So I'll start with you, Michael.
Yeah. I'd say Tariq George at the moment. Out of all the young players, yeah, I'll say Tariq George. He's actually played well in the Conference League. He's got pace to burn. You know, he actually reminds me of Saka a little bit. Tariq George. And then there's Josh Akinpong as well. I mean, he signed a new contract recently, so Josh Akinpong is long term as well. So, but I would say Tariq George is the most nearest. I would say currently. So,
Oh, good. Now, when Fuzzy comes back, he's got this message from Yeti. Fuzzy, shove that wagon wheel where the sun don't shine. This is my team.
oh.
But yeah, on the youth one, we got a guy who's brilliant out on the wing. His name's Mike Hunt, and obviously when he gets that ball and what the fans shout to him is unbelievable. Go on, Mike. You can picture that. Well, you can most probably guess the last word. And yeah, but he's making. He's one for the future apparently.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going.
Go on, Tom. You know you want to. Go on, say
it. Your player's called Mike Hunt, right? We've got a youth guy, right, that apparently, was born in Somalia. It's weird because he's got an English first name. His last name's a bit interesting. His first name shares it with Michael, Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Shares this one with Mike, and his last name is interesting, but in full, it's Mike Coxlong.
Oh my God.
Terry just saying that Geordie once asked me the best way to satisfy the missus. I said, let her sleep with a southerner. Jesus Christ. He's come with Mike Hunt is dribbling down the wing. I think there'd be more gliding down the wing myself, but it all depends there. I mean, you're saying about that name, Fuzz, before we go. I work with a colleague at work, and his surname is Fuck You.
Is it?
And the best part was when he first started at the airport, he was going home. He was down the M11, and he got pulled over by the police. So of course, what's your name? So he told them, and of course, they thought he was taking the piss. And he goes, seriously, that is my name. It's the Fuck You, isn't it? So you can ring the workplace, and they'll confirm it for you. So that's what the old people did. They phoned at the workplace. Now we've got a fella here. He's claiming his name is Steve Fuck You. Yeah, that's right. And apparently the cop was kind of paused and looks over at that, and this kind of shocked face is like, "Is it? No, that's his name. Yeah, Steve Fuck You."
So you're married to Jenna Taylor by any chance?
Yeah. Jenna Taylor, Fuck You. That's the one. Double barrel name.
Just imagine him and his wife going on the Mr. and Mrs. show. Yeah, here we have Mr. and Mrs. Fuck You. Yeah.
Or could be Dixie.
Well, funny you should say that.
Peter's asking the question: has Luke Shaw officially retired?
From competitive Whopper eating challenges? No, he's still going strong there.
I thought you retired for us.
Or Richard Head, there's that one as Real Life Star. He's saying it's like that guy called Wang King. Yeah, that's that one. What was that one though? I'm trying to see the old
Barry McCockiner.
There was another one. There was a plane crash, wasn't there? I'm trying to think what they were called them. Oh yeah, this is the one.
The one that AFTV got.
Internet National Transport Safety.
No, it was Apparently,
Right.
it was the Asiana flight 214 where fake pilot names were confirmed by the NTSB.
I know this.
Sun Ting Wong, We Too Low, Holy Fuck, and Bang Diao.
Oh my!
And the thing was, this was actually read out on national. This was read out across the world, all different radios, the news stations, everything, and they actually said these people's names.
Jesus.
I'll
Have you
come into
noticed
Rich's.
this is starting to turn into the good, the bad, the ugly show now, isn't it? This is the stuff we.
Another one is Yuri Nator. No Esther. Peter saying IP slowly.
So one that AFTV got baited by. Mike
Anita
Ox
Dick.
smells grim.
Oh, it's
Today. Oh my!
And last one is from question from Ravi is it always easy just to blame the ref when teams aren't taking responsibility in games?
Yes, and the referee balls up today with that fucking Man United goal with that wall, which could be 12 yards, and it wasn't. It was 11. What was it?
11.2 or something.
Yeah, something like that. So they weren't even 12 yards back. So look backwards.
Oh, man.
I mean, there were two instances where referees missed out something that Arsenal players did. I think one of them was a stamp on Garnacho. I think it's Mikel Merino stamped on Garnacho, and then something else happened.
Oh, was it?
Both incidences were just overlooked. It's like if there's any other team, maybe they'll give a red card for that. But
true. I mean, obviously, he's talking in general. Ravi's saying attacking in general. No, I think you're right, Ravi. It's a case of it's easy to blame the referees, but at the end of the day, and it comes down to what the teams do. Simple as that. You know, you get it across the line, or you don't get it across the line. Miko on his draw with Manchester United. I'm very frustrated that we didn't win the game because that's how we prepared for it. I think we're really good in the first half in terms of dominance, and our high press, dealing with direct play, getting out of the press, and arriving to the last 20 metres. Well, does he realise it's a game of two halves?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There's a problem there with Arteta. You know, as long as as long as this, as long as the entire Arsenal fans still back him, let's say the AFTV merchants, he's going to end up going nowhere, is he? They're in love with him.
Yep,
that's the thing.
That's the thing. I'm going to leave Peter's question, but I'm going to come until last. But there's other names coming. Bang me kidney. Bang me kidney. Gloria Stitz. Yep.
Oh.
Early doors is saying how he felt a snatch.
Oh my!
I don't like VR to be honest, but it's got us promoted, so yes, indeed. Ravi saying he's not sticking up for the refs. Yeah, of course not, Ravi. We can tell you're not sticking up for the refs.
No.
Yeah, you are, Esther. Chuck Dong Long Dong. Wow. Tony, when we play Liverpool, for I'll have money on us beating them. Good shout, Colin. I think that's about right. I'll make you right on that one. Bet against the opposition at that stage. Yeah. Betty Swallocks. Yeah, good old Betty Swallocks. Liquid my dick and a son that sucked my dick.
Oh,
you type these in quick.
No hands either.
Hands free.
Oh my!
Peter's asking the question: would you all prefer to go back to the time before VAR?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Easily.
I don't like VAR. It's ruining the game. I'll tell you something now, Tim. If VAR was back years ago, all the strikers we had, like the likes of Shearer, Wright, Omri, all these players that scored 20 to 30 goals a season, would they have got to that goal ratio if VAR was actually, and how much of a balls up VAR it actually is? I don't think they would have. So I think it's destroying the game, and I think the quicker it goes, the better.
Well, I think we said last week, wasn't it? I think VAR decision that took around about 8 minutes to decide.
Yeah.
That's
It takes too long, VAR. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not working.
well, you're
No,
supposed to
I
have this
thought
semi-automated.
initially that it was going to be for just like goal line technology and shit. But now it's like for every other little thing as well, and it's going out of control, isn't it?
The
And
problem
for
with
me,
us, Michael, it works elsewhere, but
Rugby.
with us, we royally have to bugger it up, and I'm saying that politely, obviously. But
Yeah.
everywhere else, it seems to work.
Yeah.
We
It works
get
in
it.
rugby, but not.
This is it, Anthony. And not being funny, the semi-automated VAR, it worked well during during the summertime. But will we use it? Will it be correct?
Yeah.
We know full well it'll balls it up.
So, why didn't you ask Michael that question? The question you asked us on Wednesday night. Obviously, if the goalkeeper picked up the ball and holds it longer than 8 seconds, apparently is a corner kick to the opposite team, opposition. Remember?
Yeah. So,
What do you
Michael,
think about
apparently one of the new rules that are coming in, if the keeper holds the ball longer than 8 seconds, then it's a corner for the opposition. They get awarded a corner.
oh my god, you are joking.
No.
Apparently, one of the new ones coming in.
Oh god. Yeah, and we concede from set pieces. So, that is fantastic. That is.
Oh,
I
fuck.
mean-
I'll see you down Ashton Gate then. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all the have all the 8 goalkeepers taking turns in holding the ball.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that looks good, doesn't it? 8 goalkeepers, 8 seconds. No, it was him. No, it wasn't me. No, I held it for 2. How long did you hold it for?
It's just mad, isn't it?
Man
Peter,
United, they'll be booting it along the second they even touch the ball, our goalkeepers, because they don't want to concede a corner where they can concede straight from the corner flag.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Peter, you have to load on that one, mate. I think I'm a bit dim at the moment. Phoenix? No.
And
You have to ask one. Mahatma Coat, yeah, that one, that good old one. Huge arse, yeah. Ian saying though, VAR has not worked. The fact that we talk about as many contentious decisions on a Monday morning now as we ever did before proves it. That's very true.
Yeah.
And never used to be a ref watch a segment on your beloved propaganda TV show.
These officials just match fixing. It's very true, Fuzz. Just match fixing. They're saying Howard's also saying refs haven't got a fucking lazy in the Prem and too many brown envelopes. Yeah, your favourite saying, Michael. Brown envelopes.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Lone Star saying Arteta has laughed this much in weeks after a drab draw. Well done to the panel and Herbie. Peter's saying they mess around with the game too much, and this is the problem.
Yeah.
He's saying that's the issue for me. The officials just rely on VAR all the time now. Yes, it's easy for
They
them.
do. And it makes them lazy too. And not being funny, that it's like, as we know, the referee's got the right to override the decision of VAR. But why is it is only one or maybe 2 referees has done that since VAR has been in? If I was a referee and I didn't agree with it, I wouldn't call it. It'd be my opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's what it should be,
So,
really.
yeah.
Should be that. Like a farcical. Howard saying 15-minute break soon. Not being funny. What was that all about today, having a water break? And I think I see it on the other day as well. There's another game. There was water breaks going on. It's like, hold on. It was only like 14 or 15 degrees. It ain't fucking stifling. You're having bloody water breaks. What's that all about?
What game was that in?
It was your game of the day.
Yeah, it was our game today, but there was another
one. I
game.
think, was it yesterday as well? There's having water breaks.
It was yesterday as well. It was who played late evening? I think it was that game.
And
Was
the
it the
Everton Wolves?
Everton and Wolves? I reckon, yeah. Could have been that one.
Thank you very much. No, that's why. Ramadan.
Yeah,
fasting.
Oh, classic, yeah.
Wow. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, mate. I'm sorry, you just say it weren't hot enough, but that makes sense. Ian saying Football doesn't need silly new laws or rules. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why it's been watched for well over 100 years.
Yeah.
Spot on. Yeah, facts there as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's because the Muslim prayers are fasting. Players are fasting. Thank you for that as well. Peter saying, look at that kung fu kick at Palace in front of the referee. Didn't see it. Yeah. And this is the thing.
Yeah.
And obviously the keeper, his match suspension is being extended now to 6 games.
Oh,
what the Millwall? Yeah,
The Millwall
good,
keeper.
good,
Oh yeah.
good. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
that
I
was
hate
awful.
Millwall. Yeah, can't stand them. I'm
But
right
even
to say.
some of the pundits were saying it wasn't deliberate. I mean, not being funny, how tall is Mateta?
He's about 6'1", isn't he? 6'1", right?
I think he's like 6'4".
I say I thought he's taller
He's
than
tall.
that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
very
he's
tall.
Yeah, there's no.
So convert 1.92 meters for someone.
Like the 1.8
Yeah,
meters. That's
6'4".
the
No,
foot.
it's 6'4". 6'4".
Yeah. So fucking hell, Jesus. Nah.
So the keeper was. He's at that point. His foot was around about 6. Got to be around about 6'7", 6'6" at that point to make contact with his ear.
So in all fairness, now you say it that way, Tim. What? Well,
That foot's got to come
you've
up
answered the question
real
already.
high.
You've answered the question
Really
already.
high.
Yeah.
That kick of Mateta should have been the end of the keeper's career. Yeah. And last comment from a Lone Star. Arteta looking forward to playing Chelsea in their low block with 8 goalkeepers next week.
Stick them in goal. Stick them all in goal. Just play 8 of them in your goal net.
This is the thing, right? Arsenal sort of beg that teams come out and play against them. Well, United, with next to no conversion, are still able to get a draw out of Arsenal. So every other team now sort of knows, oh, right, so we can just contain them, frustrate them, hit them on the break. We're better than Man United in creating chances and scoring goals. There you go. There's your meal ticket. Because that Arsenal team needs the opposition to stumble into them, trying to play their own brand of football. Just ruin their day by turning up with two banks of 5, and then just shits and giggles long ball up the top.
Yeah.
And hope for the best. Peter say the last kung fu kick at place before the one by the Millwall keeper was the one by Cantona. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was. It's because the girls follow Zichola.
Yeah.
And he thinks that sardines will be thrown.
Big up to Dale Oregon Goon. Don't forget to go to his channel as well. Share, like, and subscribe. Because we're shit. Thanks, Dale.
Big up, man.
Arsenal with no striker, and what do they think would happen? Yeah, well, there's Arteta for you at the end of the day. And
what do you mean? They played with 11 potential strikers today.
That's true. Yeah.
They've had all summer and they had all of January to get someone in, and I mean, end of the day, what do you expect when you don't bring your striker in? I mean, they've had chances, but
but mathematically, we can still win the league.
Liverpool look knackered. Expect Newcastle to win the cup. Jesus.
And, I hope they do. Newcastle.
It'd be nice. It would be nice for them to do it, because you know how passionate the fans are, so they deserve something like that. Heaven next. Arsenal had Martinelli. Yeah, Heaven did. Yeah, he did. Martinelli in his pocket. Easy to read him. Big up to Stephanie as well. Anthony doing a yard and a hour slowly. Hardly there. And Dale saying, Arteta doesn't want to win anything. He wants to play the victim. Big up, Lone Star. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True. Very true, especially that comment. And on that note, we'll end up we're going to wrap up the show anyway. So, Michael, what have you got coming up, and where can people find you?
Yeah, my channel is the Michael.Chelsea FC. Of course, I'll be doing a match reaction to Chelsea versus Leicester tomorrow.
Thanks, Peter.
And then, of course, Thursday, Chelsea FC Copenhagen's second leg back at the bridge, 2-1 up. Let's hope we just get the job done. And then next week, it's the big London derby, Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Two teams going with no striker. But yeah, I mean, in fairness to Arsenal, they have Raya. We've got a clowning goal in comparison.
Yeah.
But yeah, and there'll be some F1 MotoGP thrown in there next week. And of course, the Women's League Cup final, Chelsea versus Man City. So at least the women are still landing it. And FA Cup semi-finalists today. So yeah, of course, Arsenal lost to Liverpool in that. I mean, oh dear.
He did. He did.
Yeah. I mean,
So, before you go? What's your prediction for the Arsenal and Chelsea game?
I'd take a draw, all things considered. But if we get chances in that game, and then Arsenal do what they do. I'm going to be frustrated if we do get chances, but we've not played that well recently. We were poor against Copenhagen. We were poor again today as well. But we do have a week of rest. But it's like you said, Anthony, you might as well just play your kids against PSV. It's not like it matters, does it? 7-1.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, for your first time on the show, Michael, thanks for being on board. It's been great having you in there, and
good.
Really enjoyed your comments as well.
Yeah, thank you for letting me come on as well. It's been I fully appreciate it, and appreciate all you guys as well. I always love the show, and being on here has been like a dream for me, meeting all of you guys on here.
No, been a pleasure, mate. And
Brilliant.
first of many, as you say, first of many. Lone Star saying, Arteta told the media, we were won the day, but the sun was in our eyes. Jesus. Peter saying Chelsea have Ronald McDonald in goal.
Yeah, might as well have.
Appreciate it, Stephanie. 8 subscribers away from the 900 mark. Yes, I am only 8 away from 900.
Come on in, Buzz. Let's do the action. Come on. I'm holding my phone in the other hand, so I can't really do it.
Yeah,
you got to be careful about
the photo flying off.
I'm just
you
doing it off the grid. They keep it clean. All right.
Make sure you don't go doing Elon Musk's all over the camera, yeah?
True.
This is true, yeah.
And I'll wipe the lens. There we go.
Arsenal Chelsea 1-1. They're saying Ray Hope. Lone Star saying, he's saying, so he's going to ask just to play games at night would be the case. Because definitely it's because the ball was different. True.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Polish prison, Michael. 6-1 to the Arsenal, and he's obviously saying, good sport, Mickey. Absolutely is. Definitely is that, Mickey. Stephanie saying, loads of money, Tony. Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Chelsea Football Club in an actual prison, especially under these owners.
This is true.
I've got the Klein Lake out in the title there.
Absolutely, mate. Fuzzy, where can we find you? What you got coming up?
Well, you can find me here. Hello.
Brilliant, Buzz. Short and sweet.
That's it. That's all she wrote. But yeah, find me Hovers 44 AG. I've still got your bloody perms, Tony. Still got your perms. I can't stream to my channel.
Well, you'd be surprised, but Tony did have a perm once. Tony did have a perm once. But do you think?
Yeah, flowing locks.
Mate, you need to take my perms away like the barbers did you wrong.
I shall do that.
Oh,
I shall do
oh,
that.
he did a Cena. Boom.
That's a kick between the legs. That is.
Yeah,
That's an
it
embrace.
was
And it's just like go heat,
a low
bitch.
blow.
Look at this one. Yeah, he's saying you can find Fuzzy near Southgate's altar.
With a pickaxe in hand.
Pizzagate altar. Absolutely. Anthony, thanks for being on the show again, mate. And it's good to actually see you for a change rather than kind of just that darkness that's going on.
Dark screen. Yeah, I know.
Where are you going to be? You're holding yourself out just as much as Jez. So where can we find you, mate?
Well, hopefully, I got to be careful. Obviously, one gets sore. On that note, yes, you can find me on Early Doors Football TV where we do
Okay, Lone Star.
away, and also we do our show on Wednesday night on the Good, the Bad, the Ugly show, and I went on Fuzz's show on Friday. Me and him did a show Friday night for the today's game. That was a good show. Make sure you check out the last 10-15 minutes of that. It all went slightly it went down a different direction. Fuzz coming out being fuzzy, but it was good. Seriously, it was a good laugh. What he was saying towards the end of the show, and that's it really. But I just want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in. People in the chat, you've been absolutely great. And one more thing, I just want to say, keep it real, keep it happening. You know who you are.
Yeah, he said and he's got more, gets around more than Jordan.
Oh, well, I do.
And he gets around more than Bonnie Blue.
I do.
Ooh.
Bonnie Blue. Yeah. Hey, it may be 1,000, but mine's 1,000 minutes. Yeah, so
You charge by the minute. He
yeah.
charges by however long.
And don't
charges
forget,
by the length. Yeah.
By the centimetre.
well, just make sure Jez's not measuring it, and that otherwise, you're going to get the wrong thing.
Yeah, and also you don't want him cutting your wood, do you? That'd be wrong. So yeah.
So people in the chat are still with us. Tomorrow night, starting at 7:45 in the evening, me and Mama Flossie will be doing the watch along for the West Ham Newcastle game. And as the guy said, yes, you can see me, Fuzzy, and Anthony back on Wednesday for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. And then Thursday night, me and Budgie will be back on for the West Ham review. And we should go from there, basically. Last couple of comments. He's saying, here Anthony's missus laughing when he said 1,000 minutes. And Colin's saying, good night to all you wonderful gentlemen on the panel. Tony, Fuzzy, Anthony, Michael. Great show. Enjoyed it. Take care and God bless everyone of you. Got to leave. Sorry, Joey calls.
Everyone.
Well done, Colin. Fair play and well done to yourself. And Mama saying, thanks all. Thanks very much for being with us, Mama. I'll send the link for you tomorrow, Mama, and we'll go from there. But other than that, it's been an entertaining show. We've learned a few things. Just make sure that, when you're measuring, always give more. It seems to work.
Yeah.
Use a ruler, not something else.
Yeah.
Not just your own judgment. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I was going to get him to do me a mantelpiece, but I'll bring somebody else up, mate. Yeah. Keep it real. Keep it out of it. That's it. Well done, Yeti.
You're welcome, Mama.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, enjoy the rest of your evening there, and hope you have a good week. And we are out. Thanks again for being with us, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.